Alright, hi there. This is going to be another video for Tomb Raider 6, The Angel of Darkness. Again, just focusing on another topic of the Mac script that I wrote for exporting models to the game. Okay. Uh, so for this topic, we're going to be talking about the manage box, I guess. I didn't really have a good idea on what to call it. Okay. Basically, this was the starting of the tool, was a management system. Like I said in earlier videos, the model is comprised of two different types of models. One that has blend weights and the others that don't. Okay. So when I first started making the script, I wanted to just focus on dealing with the basic geometry data. And so this was managing the different attachment geometries. Okay, but not the skinned, not the one with the blend weights. So this management tool still really stems heavily back from that. So what happens is I can load a character model here, and what these are these are the static meshes. So well, let's just reset the scene. How about that? Okay, and blow this up. This file, we loaded it, okay, and it's actually saved into memory. It's actually in this interface here. It's saved in the interface. You know because it says lower D here. Okay, that file was loaded. So this management system allows us to right-click on one of the objects, right-click, and then go to build. It will build it. But as you notice, if we build them all, probably take a little bit to build them all, but it's worth to get the concept across. Okay, you'll notice that the model is built at the center of the grid. Okay, this is in fact actually how the model geometry is actually stored. Again, that's one of those complexities that makes it hard to deal with. And then what you do from here is you make a change to it. You could replace, actually I think this is broken. It was working, but as I was updating everything, I think I broke it. So like if I try to run that, oh, maybe it does work. Maybe it has to be parented. Anyway, this function was the original function that was here. It's been neglected at this point. I haven't bothered fixing it. But the vertex replace one I have. So for example, let's delete all this stuff. Let's build something here. That's an arm. We can actually modify the vertices. So I can take this, like move that up or something. Or I don't know. Scale it. And then I can right click on here and I can go replace, vertex replace. And then I can delete this or whatever, and I can rebuild it again. And there you go. It's so you can modify the vertex positions this way. Okay, build, replace, mesh replace. I don't even know if it works because that was the very beginning. So that's basically just leftovers from the beginning of the tool. Now this has evolved a little bit by adding the copy paste functionality. Add and delete are just there, but they're pretty much pointless. But basically, the copy and paste are really strong, and I'll show you what that can do for us. So, for example, with this model that I was showing in an earlier video, I said that it took way too long for me to export the 8,000 polygons that were in the scene. Okay, so in total, the scene takes up 8,589 polygons, and it just takes like 10 minutes, and it's ridiculous. So I said what we need to do is delete all the weapons. Okay, so I said, okay, we'll just keep what we need, and then I'm going to delete everything. So I just grab Laura's body, and then I hid that. I think I deleted the rest of the items. So this in total takes up about, what is it? It's, close to 7,000 polygons, and I deleted those. Okay, and then we had exported the model like this, right? So I'll just show that to you. So I'm going to reset that. I'm going to import that model that I had exported. This is located again from the root of your folder data in the care folder, and this is the file that was exported in a previous video. And it's just basically just the basic mesh. Okay, it's just her body that was exported. Okay. Now the other objects in the scene, like her weapons and all that stuff, they're still required. Whenever she's doing or interacting with anything in the environment, it's going to call those items up. Like if she's going to shoot somebody or she's going to open up a lock, she needs to use a crowbar or something. All that's on our model. And so now that it's not there, it's going to be missing in the game. Luckily, it doesn't cause a crash. It just doesn't render anything. It's just invisible. Like she doesn't have anything there, so it doesn't show anything, right? So one way we can take advantage of the management system here is basically we're going to load up an original model. So for example, this one is an original. Yep. We're going to load that one up. And it's got all these meshes in it, okay, from the last model, or the original model. You're just going to select them all, okay, and just right-click and go to Copy. Then you're going to load up the one we just exported, or the one that's here, okay, and that one doesn't really have those other items, okay, but we can right-click, and we can right-click anywhere, but right-click at the bottom and then paste. And it's going to paste all that other stuff. All right, I'm going to delete a few things from here, such as like the eyeballs. Get rid of the eyeballs. The face. Get rid of the face. Glasses. Any glasses? Keep glasses. Get rid of cloth. You have to get rid of. Okay. For some reason, the cloth doesn't work in the game. I'll delete that. I think that's pretty good. But we put all the items back in. I can save it back out now, and I can now overwrite this one. Okay. And now it takes a fraction of the time. And I can test that in the game, and I'll show that to you. Oh, it won't show anything because all those props are hidden. Yeah, I can't show it to you anyway. But we'll import it back in, and that'll be one way I can show it to you. So just import this back. It'll probably take a little bit longer, but all the props will be on that model now. So this is a way to merge assets, but not merge the blend weighted mesh, okay? Because there's two different types of meshes. The mesh that has blend weights, and then models that don't. They just attach to different bones. Okay. This system is again carried over from the very first version of the script, which is just managing those those static or rigid items. Okay. So yeah, we can add those items through there. Okay. So that's just one way to cut the overhead off. So what I would recommend is don't bother with these until the very end. Okay, so you're just going to export your model without the props, like the guns and the hammers and the crowbars and whatever. And then once your model's working satisfactory to your liking, then just merge in the other stuff, okay? Unless you're going to do an entire replacement and replace all of the weapons and stuff, then you would obviously want to export that all as a new thing, okay? All right. So that's the management system. I cover everything there. The bone replace was talked about in another video. Basically just copies all of the bone data and then pastes it over another one. So how this would work is you would load a CHR here, like whatever, and then you would hit replace, and then it would ask you to copy the bones from a good file. So we want to pick an original file, and it would just replace the one that's loaded here, and then we go and continue to save and save that somewhere, or save it over something. Okay, so that's what that button does. That's the Manage tab. I was considering removing it. I'm just using it for little debuggy things. This doesn't have like a really important importance, but you can merge assets across. So for now, I'm gonna leave it. Okay, but I just wanted to explain what that did. All right. Okay, that's all I wanted to show. Thanks for watching. Have fun.